Manning back in town to host a fundraising gala. Let's go there live.
I feel a great sense of pride when I receive those letters, which is pretty often.
Football-wise, how excited are you to get this thing going again after the way it ended a year ago? Yeah,
well, you're always excited. You know, the draft does kind of, I think, is that first kickstart to the next season. And like I said, our rookies were in this past weekend, and we're right in the middle of the workouts. You know, what they call phase 2, and so be back there again on Monday. And yeah, looking forward. I feel good, and glad to be out there. I still feel very privileged to still be playing a game and going into my 18th season, and so I am excited about it.
Peyton, it seems like your heart never really left Indianapolis.
Well, obviously, I lived here for 14 years. The first job I ever really had, I worked at a Boys and Girls Club one summer in Tennessee, but I don't know if that really counts or not. So, the first job was, first employers were the Colts, and like I said, to establish this relationship with the hospital, and we certainly did a lot here in the community. The Payback Foundation still benefits kids in Indiana. Obviously, we give it to Tennessee and Louisiana, and the majority of the funds go to Colorado now, where we live, I believe, and we raise money there in Colorado. The money stays there in Colorado, but yeah, and the foundation is still supports here, but this children's hospital, obviously is still here, and it was important for me to keep that connection. And so I appreciate Jonathan's comments that it was important to me to stay connected to the hospital, even though obviously playing in Denver. I feel like we have been able to do that, which has been important to me.
What did you learn most over your relationship with the hospital and spending time with the families and the staff? I mean, there has to be this, like, aha, this is what I'm learning.
Well, I think it certainly is we shouldn't need the reminder of to keep our priorities of what's really important, but when you come over here, it does keep things in perspective. And having children of my own now, and I come and visit, and you see parents who have a child who's in the hospital. No one can speak for that family unless you've been in that position before, and so you do think about them, and you do want them to be at peace, and the staff is committed to that, and so I'm proud to be part of a team that has that commitment. So, but like I said, just the courage. I mean, we're honoring a family tonight, the Shramsky family. Their son Clay is, what he has fought through and what this staff has done to help him. It really is inspiring. So yeah, continue to be inspired. We all need inspiration, and I think it definitely keeps life in the proper perspective.
Peyton, you took quite a while to make your decision whether you were going to come back and play.
I needed to take a little time to do some assessments. I did that, and fortunately I've addressed all that, and got a good positive assessment. So like I said, the best thing about the draft being here and practice being here is you don't have to talk about anything else that happened prior to this past weekend. So it's one of my favorite times of the year. So yeah, we're excited to be back here, but I always enjoy coming back here. I look forward to this weekend every year. I was back here in March earlier and had some good time to visit with the hospital folks and the staff and the patients, and we're going to have fun tonight. We got a good, inspiring program. We got to find a way to get a better MC though. We got to, like the 6th year in a row they've got me. I mean, I replaced Jim Nance, James Brown, Mike Tirico. I always wanted to get Letterman. That was always kind of my goal. Maybe he'll have some more free time after May 20th, but I do feel that was kind of my idea, since obviously I'm not here as much. I wanted to have more of a kind of a role in the program tonight. So I practiced a couple of jokes. The sound guys laughed. I could hear them laughing through my mic, so, but I heard a couple of crickets out there, so I may have to go back and rewrite them. It's a little out of my comfort zone here, but
you're going to sing with Dirk Bentley tonight?
That's another thing. Like, at what point can you retire from that? But I think Dirk's has seen, how you sang with Jake Owen and Luke Bryan, like if you don't sing with him, it's like an insult. And I'm like, the problem is, I got about 3 songs that I know, and they're like, well, you need to learn one of Dirk's songs. And you think about it, if you paid money here tonight to support the hospital, but a lot of people are here to hear Dirk Bentley, they don't want to hear me singing one of Dirk Bentley's songs. They want to hear Dirk singing. I think I would. Singing. No, you don't. No. They want to hear Dirk singing "I'm Drunk on a Plane." If Dirk wants me to get up there, like I said, I mean, Dirk gives his time and his commitment, for no charge, and that tells you about him. And you know, obviously he has children of his own, so this call speaks to a lot of people, and we're really grateful that he's here tonight.
And Peyton, Colt fans will get a chance to see you here at Lucas Oil at least one more time, right?
Yeah, coming back here. So yeah, we got a good, healthy schedule, and you always kind of look to see, who you're going to play and where, and we open up with Baltimore, which is kind of what you the team you kind of focus on all season, but knew we had to come back here to play, which I think the second time around we can kind of get to concentrate on the football part of it, but of course it'll be a tough game.
Yeah, Peyton, 2000.
There you go, a laid-back Peyton Manning answering reporters' questions as he's back in town to host his annual gala to benefit the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. They're looking to raise millions to build a home serving patients' families at that hospital.